All right, let's unmute. There we go. Let's move all this out of the way. Mic test 1 2. Mic test 1 2. Testing testing. Ugh. Funny. Say what now? Oh yeah, I saw. I actually saw this a couple days ago. I'm like, that camera is massive, dude. But anyways, guys, Thevi, Raikou, Juggernaut, it's good to see you guys here. I want to open up this granola bar real quick because I've eaten basically nothing. Should we just start selling cameras with smartphone features? I mean, some cameras do have smartphone-esque features, like no joke. Like there's some cameras out there that have Wi-Fi built into them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We very naked. Naked cartwheels, boys. Take this medicine real quick. I'm a little sick. Just a little sick. That's all. Naked cartwheels, never gonna get used to them. It's okay. I had this stream marked as 18 plus. It's all good. I can't do the NSFW thing though, unfortunately. What?
Raiden, do you copy? You must continue your mission.
I've lost all my gear.
How's it going, J. Edgar?
Snake.
He was never factored into the simulation. Leave him out of this.
I can't do much naked, especially in this temperature.
That's true. You won't be able to attack or enter the hanging mode either.
I think Snake has my gear.
Raiden, take out Solidus and his men. You must recover Arsenal intact.
Colonel, are you under orders from the Patriots?
Your role, that is, mission, is to infiltrate the structure and disarm the terrorists.
My role? Why do you keep saying that?
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game. The point is that you play out your part, and I expect you to turn in a perfect performance.
Colonel, I just remembered something.
What?
That I've never met you in person. Not once.
Complete your mission, according to the simulation.
Colonel, who are you?
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
What do you mean by that?
Over and out.
We have Rosemary. It's like, oh, okay, you can have her. Like, I didn't say I wasn't in the market of trying to have her back or anything.
Raiden, turn the game console off.
You
right
turn it
now.
off.
What did you say?
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong with you?
Don't worry. It's a game. It's a game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What?
What are you talking about?
Raiden, something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go.
No
I looked
sense.
up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky, to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me, and when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
Huh?
Fine.
I
Forget
don't
it.
know, but I hope you at least clenched your butt cheeks. I remember doing this part when DSP was playing and he kept doing the naked cartwheel, repeatedly saying, look at my taint," and doing that annoying laugh. Oh, there's a guy right there. He didn't see me. Or maybe he did see me and just wanted to pretend that I'm not there. You don't want to acknowledge a naked person? Nah, crap. He's gonna come out this way, isn't he? Stop calling me. Leave me alone.
Infiltrate. The enemy
Do you think
fortress.
Kojima is a prophet?
Outer heaven.
Do I think he's a prophet?
Destroy the final weapon.
Depends on how you look
Metal
at it.
Gear.
You did, Mika. Your timing was perfect. I mean, if you want to get into the discussion of whether or not Kojima was a prophet based on what happened in these games, then I would go so far as to say that Division 2 was made by the Illuminati. We made fun of the concept of the Division, and yet here we are under the threat of a pandemic.
川西、ロセブチ、キノノビバシ、タキヤマ、ウグスノモレ、スズミガタギ、タダ、ヨラノ、イチノトレ、ウニノ、ヤムシタ、スサベ、カフダイ、タカベダイ、ミオケンゴジ。
Thought I could get past him. To hell with you, Arsenal Tengu. Oh, that's not working for some reason. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Ole, ole, ole. That's the wrong one. Hold on. This one? Hey, there it is. I'm doing all right, Thomas. How about yourself? And all the tattoos Raiden has?
Clematis plants juice.
Tattoos of a soldier.
When pruning them, it's a good idea to wear gloves.
Look at my naked car wheels.
Even my patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
What? A little on the old side be doing this kind of fighting, Colonel.
Variety level 13.
I actually remember that VR mission,
The return of Ginola.
and it was hilarious. VR missions was all right. Uh-oh. I didn't plan this. This was all, Is the game doing that? Please don't ban.
I was a North American fall webworm in my past life. Oh, those were the good old days. What were you in your former life?
I think I was a pigeon in my past life. Because I'm pretty annoying now.
I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw Space with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Carey Rock. I need scissors. 61.
Somebody get this man his scissors.
Honestly, though, you have played the game for a long time.
Correction. I started like 20 minutes ago. You're full of crap, Colonel. Harry Carey. That's my stage name, Nancy.
Jack, it's me.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Rose.
Jack, I owe you an apology.
If it's about that conversation just now, I'm the one who's sorry.
No, it's something else.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence. I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me?
Yes, by the Patriots.
You're a spy?
I suppose. Yes. It's an ugly word. Are you still there?
Was sleeping with me a part of the job?
I fell in love with you.
How could anyone?
I can't excuse what I did. I've reported every detail of your personal life to them these 2 years. What you did, said, everything.
Must have been fun.
But some things I didn't tell anyone. Like what I felt.
Man, this Spanish soap opera is something else.
I should have known. Why else would they toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong.
No matter where I go, I get used.
I reinvented myself to suit your tastes. Hairstyle, clothes, the way I moved, things I talked about. You say you love the color of my hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
I'm more like Korean.
Psych
I'm done.
profile with a fine-tooth comb.
It was my job.
Great performance. Had me completely fooled.
What I really wanted was for you to see the real me. It hurt to play out this artificial romance. It was worse to lie to myself than to you. The more love you gave me, the more it hurt. Because I knew the person you loved was just a character.
So it was artificial on my end too. It was just a game, not the real thing.
Oh, Jack.
I feel better knowing that.
What?
I was in love, or thought I was, with someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be someone I wasn't by loving what wasn't real. I don't know who you really are. The person I knew isn't real. She's not the woman I'm talking to right now. In a sense, the deception was my own, not theirs.
Jack, I thought I was acting because that was my job. But I did fall in love with you. That wasn't an act.
You expect me to believe that? It's okay. You had your reasons, right? Hey, I understand, but I have nothing left to...
Jack!
What?
I'm carrying. I'm pregnant, Jack.
Rose! What's going on?
That's not creepy at all.
Amazing how you walk around like that.
Snake!
Been waiting long?
Where's my gear?
Right over there. That's more like it. Everything you had when you were captured is still there. Sorry about earlier. I had to use you as bait to gain access to Arsenal. It worked.
Why didn't you tell me about Olga?
You never asked. Not happy about that? Get over it.
Any effects of the virus yet?
Still waiting on that.
So, it was rigged by the Patriots?
Looks like it. From what I can tell, Arsenal is headed for Manhattan. I don't know what Solidus is planning, but we'll have to deal with it one way or another. There's also a troop of production model Rays ahead.
How many units?
25, according to Olga.
25?
Yeah. Can't say I've faced that many Metal Gears before, but I think we can deal.
No way we can.
We can, because we have no other choice.
How?
I've stocked up on Stinger missiles. Oh yeah, Olga left this for you.
Haruto was not pleased with the naked cartwheels. Aw, don't be like that, Haruto. Come on. Everyone loves the naked cartwheels.
Why?
Olga asked me to give it to you. Besides, I'm not a big fan of blades.
Oh, I'm a big fan of blades, especially these kind of blades. This speaks to me on a spiritual level.
Move the right stick up and down to make a vertical slice, and left and right to slice parallel to the ground. Move the stick in a circle to do a rotating cut. Push it forward to lunge and strike. You can guard with your blade if you have the L1 button pressed down. You should be able to deflect a bullet or two.
I am samurai. I can still do basic hand-to-hand combat. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Get back. Get back. Damn it. I tried to get away from him. Don't you do it. Get away from me, Snake. Get back. Where's my gun? Oh, I can't use it. What is this nonsense? No use. Wait, no, time out. Aww. We'll use a non-lethal side.
Moron. Damn kid.
Oh, now he's shooting me.
What are you thinking?
That's what I thought. Who wins now? Who wins now? Let me practice my sword techniques. Master swordsman. I'm the best ninja. Forgot that you can hold the direction in which he holds the blade in after a slash. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I got a sword. I'm gonna get you. They still have the sexy videos that was showing the codec sometimes in this one. I think they do, Rio. Modded Link noises.
Come on, time to go. If you run out of ammo, you can have mine.
You got enough?
Shh, I don't need ammo. You gave me a sword,
Give
son.
me that ammo.
You gave me a
Wait up,
sword.
Snake.
What?
Snake, have you ever enjoyed killing someone?
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
Diminished sense of reality, huh? VR training will do that.
No, it was field training when I was a kid. I lied, Snake. I have more field experience than I can remember. It's not VR that's doing this to me.
Raiden.
Then why do you suck at everything
Take
then?
people down. We're not here to help some politician either.
You can say that because
Oh no,
you're
he did,
a
Vancy. He did earlier.
hero. I'm Jack the Ripper, a dirty reminder of a terrible mistake.
Legends don't mean a whole lot. I was just a name to exploit. Just like you.
People will remember only the good part, the right part of what you did.
There's no right part in murder. Not ever. And we're not in this to make a name for ourselves.
Then what are you and Otacon fighting for?
A future? You can stop being part of a mistake. Starting now.
What am I? What am I supposed to do?
Find something to believe in, and find it for yourself. And when you do, pass it on to the future.
Believe in what?
That's your problem. Come on.
Just notice that Raiden's got a very long head.
Snake, Raiden.
Otacon, you alright?
Yeah, so are all the hostages.
That's good news.
How's everything on your end?
All right for now, but there is something.
What?
The Colonel's last transmission was strange.
Strange?
You mean his last
How?
several transmissions?
Strange. No idea.
Interference?
I don't know.
Where is this colonel?
I don't know. I've never met the man, actually.
I'll dig around.
Thanks. I owe you one.
If there's anything else, call me on the codec. I might be able to help. The frequency is 141.12.
Oh boy, here we go. When the whole thing is said about being non-lethal. The gloves are off. You gave me a sword, and I'm gonna use it. Snake is kill stealing. You got the snake, I'll wait. I just shot the wall. Doing fine. Okay, not doing fine. I got punched. Snake, get out of the way. I'm trying to cut people. You're in the way.
Push yourself.
I think the amount of enemies you have to kill in this section is based on the difficulty you're playing on as well. You're looking out, Snake. Pick up the ration. What are you doing? That's a lot of blood. That's a lot of blood.
Raiden, about this colonel of yours. I found out where he is.
Where?
Inside Arsenal.
What?
I've checked out all the possibilities, but I keep coming back to Arsenal. It isn't a relay point, it's the origin of the signal. And the encryption protocol it uses is exactly the same as that of Arsenal's AI, the so-called GW.
What the hell does this mean?
I think it means you've been talking to an AI.
That's impossible.
The kernel probably isn't GW per se. GW was most likely stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part of your brain through signal manipulation of your own nanomachines. The kernel is, in part, your own creation, cobbled together from expectations and experience.
That's crazy.
But it's probably the truth. The virus may be starting to affect GW.
Colonel is Alexa
Explain the
confirmed.
Colonel's behavior.
It was all an illusion? Everything I've done so far?
Raiden,
Snake, what's happening around here?
I don't know. What I do know is that you're standing right here in front of me. Not an illusion. Flesh and blood.
You sure about that, Snake?
It's your call. You can drop this if you want.
No, I can't do that. Let's go.
For all you know, I could be an illusion. This whole thing is actually in VR. Nothing is real.
Raiden, they've got Rose.
What?
Rose is being held in the holds.
It's a trap.
Rose!
Oh, they can have her.
Get a grip.
But Snake.
It's a trap. Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Okay. Does Rose exist?
Don't be weird. She's your...
What if I've never really met her?
What?
If the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember about her could be...
Don't jump to conclusions.
You and Otacon are the ones that say the Colonel never existed.
I feel like Kojima watched a lot of the Matrix movies and said, what if? What if? Gotta stop the bleeding. I think we're good. Oh, that was a very fancy pose he did there in the air. Don't bleed on your floor. Can't guarantee that, Thomas. Oh, he's fighting back. You see all those blood spots? Those spots are mine. Those are mine. It'll bleed all over your floor. And then you gotta clean it up. Uh-oh. What? Oh, yeah. I think we need to emit. Or continent? Look here, game. I'm trying to stab fools. You're getting in the way. Oh, he fell off the edge. Nice. Now I'm just out here shanking people. Get the slasher nonsense. I will run you through. You thought your dyslexia got worse. It said it reminds me of those Sentai shows. You mean like Power Rangers? You mean like Masked Rider? Or Kamen Rider, I guess you could say now?
Fortune.
It's been a long wait, Solid Snake. The root of all...
Yeah, no, I agree, Rio. Like,
What?
I do think there was much more of a focus on trying to, like, bring a conclusion to all the loose ends in MGS4, and it kind of lost a bit of its charm because of that.
And no matter how hard I try, I can't follow them. An endless nightmare. The only thing we live for is to see it end.
Crow, did you like Peace Walker? I liked Peace Walker. I didn't love Peace Walker.
You can't be serious about firing the nuke.
Since no one can kill me, I may as well kill everyone I can. Starting with you, Solid Snake.
Damn! Looks like I'm today's pick. You go on ahead. You want Eternal
Was
Rift?
Peace Walker the first MGS that didn't have bad shooting mechanics? I would say that's 4. 4 did that right.
What are you gonna do? Bullets can't get near her.
I'll think of something. There's no such thing as a witch.
You think you can kill me?
I don't know what your group's been through, but let's get one thing clear. I didn't kill your father.
Do you think anyone believes your lies?
Raiden, get out of here!
Okay, he has to scream when he's pulling the trigger. If I can't die, I'll just kill everybody then. Pretty much. I've only played MGS 1, 2, and 3. I'm struggling to finish 5 and no way to play 4. I would say 3 is definitely my favorite. 5 is good on the gameplay aspect. Absolutely. But yeah, if you don't have a PlayStation 3, then you're not gonna play 4, unfortunately. Because they don't plan on porting that anywhere else. I'm trying to think, did MGS3 Subsistence have better controls?
Or is it one of the S3 plan's proud achievements?
What are you talking about?
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot...
Although isn't, well, I guess it depends if you have a PS4. If you have a PS4, I was gonna say, you could probably play MGS4 on PlayStation Now.
Creating the perfect assassin to retire.
But that's if you still have a PS4 for one.
S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation.
But Thomas asked me between Peace Walker and the Phantom Pain. I would say
the perfect warrior.
Oh, that's a rough one, because both of those games are structured very similar.
When Foxhound no longer exists, a
I
simulated
think I might go with the Phantom Pain because I enjoyed playing that more.
Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival. It was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy, as bait. Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day.
Yeah, it would have been nice if they put it on other platforms. Absolutely.
Life and death.
I agree with you there, Juggernaut.
You ran from it. And now...
Hey, guys, we made it to 100 messages in chat.
Something less than
Good job, chat.
No more games, Jack. At least you know. There's no reason to keep you alive now. I've given you a worthy opponent, at least. But now, you should die as the little Jackie boy I once knew.
Again, why did the Metal Gears roar again? Why is this a thing? All right, Stinger missile time. We got work to do. Oh no, you don't. What? You didn't react to that. Get out of here with that nonsense. You get the most damage by shooting it in the leg first and then the face. Whoa, that one went way out of the bounds. Oh, it still hit him. Get out of here with that nonsense. That totally hit him. Straight up sabotage. Yeah, you get off my arena. Uh-oh. No bueno. Should I be lazy for a bit, but more before turning on the oven for the hot dogs? I mean, if you want to. Depends on how hungry you are. If it were me, I'd be in there turning on that oven for the hot dogs. Also, why did they bleed when you shoot them? What is that? It's like Mega Man X4 all over again. Why did the robots bleed? Yep, these are all Metal Gear Rays. Does Mega Man bleed? Apparently an X4 robots can bleed. What? Something fishy's going on. The hell you will. Dude, those are hitting the legs. Get out of here with this nonsense. Who would have known that Metal Gear Ray's weakness is shooting it in the knees? Although, to be honest, if somebody hit me in the knees, I'd go down pretty fast, too. My knees! Don't you, damn it, you son of a... Oh, he didn't even shoot at me that time. It canceled it out. Oh, hey, what's up? How many of you guys have got out of my octagon? Thank you. Thought I'd be fast enough to get away when I shot him. Get them knees. Boy, I'll shoot you in the knees. I mean, I could heal, but why would I waste the ration? What if? What if I just didn't get hit? Yeah, it does, Rio. As long as you have it out or equipped in your inventory and you take and you go past 0 HP, you get auto healed. That happened at 4? I think it did? It's been a while though, so I can't remember. Nancy says she thinks so? Okay.
Oh, but don't do this! They'll know!
I'll hold them off. Give you time to get away.
What about you?
Yeah, Olga, why'd you take out the ninja suit? You could have survived this.
Your nanomachines, they're transmitting your vital signs to the Patriots. If you die, my child dies. You understand?
The child.
I see. So that's why you sold your troops out to me. So many dead, and they all died trusting you! Weren't they your comrades?
No, not just comrades. Family. I know I'm going to help, but at least my child.
I applaud your attitude. If you have a death wish, I'll be happy to accommodate you. See you in hell!
Spider-Man sequel got weird.
You have to.
Oh, God.
No, you didn't say it in the way the cap insinuated. You gotta say it like that. Yeah, she kinda did. She jumped in here to die, basically. That was her role at this moment.
Enjoy the show, Jack. Let's pick up where we left off. What's going on? What's wrong with it?
AI, GW, it's out of control.
What?
You know, Juggernaut, that's a good question. They went through the work of modeling the gun. How come we never got it?
Throughout the neural network. I can't shut it down.
What happened?
Maybe some kind of virus.
The Patriots?
I don't know.
Ocelot, what have you been up to?
It's the special presidential model.
Arsenal system control is going haywire. It's on an emergency ascent course.
Stupid machines!
He a thick boy now. Whatever, you went through all that to take down two. I killed like 20. Let's see you do that.
The Patriots. You still have some use.
I've captured Snake.
Snake?
Bring him in.
Sure, why not? Why not? It's a long series of cutscenes coming up. That's all I'm saying, Rio. Like that railgun has got to have limited ammo in it, so you just make her waste it all, and then you get into CQC, and Snake should be able to win, right?
Are you awake yet, Jack? GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you. squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
Is it break time? Nah, not yet. A little too early for a break. I'm gonna need you to stop killing me.
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the answers from.
Then what was all this for?
What do you mean?
That's not your business.
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
Huh?
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Who talked? Ocelot?
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
What?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin with.
Why the uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable. It needs other Metal Gears as guards, a huge payload of warheads, and full air, sea, and land support to function efficiently. Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
What was your objective then?
A list of names of the Patriots! They were planning to extend their control to digital information flow with GW and Arsenal. That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
And once you knew who they were, you would cross out their names one by one, while we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
Very good.
You were using us all along.
Were you any different?
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear strike won't stop them.
It will damage their power source. The mindless masses that they control.
It's gonna do a lot more than damage the power source.
Of course. That was what you wanted. I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that.
This game was ahead of its time. Isn't this basically about net neutrality?
What exactly do you find
To
so
some extent, yeah.
Charades usually are humorous. I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted, a little exercise set up by us.
Exercise?
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. You think this little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus? This is the S3 training kernel. An orchestrated recreation of Shadow Moses.
What?
You tell me you didn't realize that until now?
Ames and the president's deaths. The ninja. The computer virus that mimics Foxdie. Did you really think they were all a coincidence? Ames' own nanomachines were used to shut down his pacemaker. I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for the president, although Johnson realized what was going on, he played out his allotted part. As for the computer virus, it's a digital counterpart of Foxdie. It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW. Your plan was invalidated even before execution, Solidus. Fat Man was a different story. He's one of our own people, a sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper. We had to arrange for Stillman's presence to coax the maniac into agreeing. If the boy had allowed the big shell to be destroyed, this exercise would have ended there. The project has no room
That poor
for
wine glass
failures.
didn't deserve that.
What do you mean?
Given the right situation, the right story, anyone can be shaped into Snake. Even rookies can fight like men of experience. An instant creation of genius. And this training kernel will provide more than enough data to formulate such a program. You, Dead Cell, Olga, you're all nothing but pawns placed to create the perfect simulation. Solidus, you and the boy were selected because your relationship resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss. Fortune, you and the rest of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound squad that Snake took on in Shadow Moses. You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg. The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago. Throwing your husband in the brig was a part of it too. You were told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots. We provoked and encouraged your hatred. And you opted for vengeance, just as we planned.
All orchestrated?
Except for the appearance of the real Solid Snake. I wonder now who sent for you.
All our misfortune was just a part of your project? How could...
Didn't see that shit coming.
No, Lady Luck. You have nothing that we didn't give you.
What?
So confused you can't react to getting shot in the chest.
Do you know why no bullet could hit you? It wasn't magic, or some new age mumbo-jumbo. Certainly wasn't your psychic talents. It was all staged by the Patriots.
Staged?
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the Patriots developed. Your Dead Cell comrades loved your father and husband. We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused. You've been our puppet all along, just like Olga.
No!
You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you. Pure self-indulgence, absorbed in your own misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
I could have died whenever I
A
wanted
little bit
to.
of that sexy saxophone in there.
Thought I got her in the heart.
Fortune's Madness should have made an appearance in the games as an unlockable, like optic camo. Yeah, that'd been kind of dope. Like a different take on God mode, basically.
On the right. Waste of metal, my dear. but your luck's run out. This is
That would have been cool.
There's no such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology.
Like you saw that her railgun wasn't gonna hit him. What makes you think dumping bullets at him was gonna change things? Nope, still not. Okay. Some folks don't learn.
Now that I have enough data, all I have to do is retrieve Arsenal and clean up the refuse from the exercise.
Just try.
His swords are very glowy. You thought Cyberpunk was cool.
How's this then?
Damn.
It's a sign of true Japanese steel.
Fortune! You idiot! Get the hell away from there!
I told you, your luck's run out. Take your reward. It's all the payload Ray has. Die!
Everybody down!
So, anybody want to explain this one? Nano machines, right? That's nano machines.
She is Lady Luck.
My name is Helena Dolph Jackson, the daughter of a proud and noble soldier. I can see my family again.
Damn! Try this instead. No!
Arms acting up again.
No! No, not now!
Brothers! Liquid! I've been waiting for this!
Also, why is your arm green? Liquid.
I've been inside this arm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken.
You were in
Inside Ocelot?
Yes, a sleeper in the arm of a Patriot spy.
It was you 2 years ago?
Exactly. I was controlling him. Snake, it was I that leaked information about Arsenal to your partner and got you out here.
What?
You're the only one that can free me. After all... I'm off to...
I know. For me, I just think of that movie Idle Hands every time.
Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host?
Also, dude, your arm is...
Before I go, I have a family matter to...
You sure you don't have gangrene? That's not normal.
There's room for only one Snake and one big boss.
Really get that looked at. That's not healthy.
Time to say goodbye.
Damn.
Like surfing, it's a good way to go.
His voice just sounds like he's trying to sell me something on a TV infomercial. Gonna sell you the new slap chop.
Liquid, stop this thing.
Or maybe that was too soon. You know, with the whole arm being chopped off and everything.
Snake, you coming?
I'm sorry. Sorry. Serious time. Oh, it's fine. He's just gonna swim after it in this ocean. No big deal. Snake can do anything. They just wanted you to see how big Arsenal was compared to the bridge. That's all that was. Can I confirm or deny, Thomas? If I tell you, I have to kill you.
Federal Hall.
Arsenal is a giant VPN. It's just a mobile VPN, you know? It goes where you go.
You know what day it is today.
April 30th?
It says his IP address is coming from the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. What? There's nothing out there.
George Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today. And it happened right here. We were going to declare another independence, the dawn of a new nation, here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule, liberation of this country. This was where it was supposed to begin. This is where freedom could have been born.
Only the sickest Netflix shows.
All you want is power at any cost.
Jack, it's not power I want. What I wanted to take back from the Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities. The founding principles of this country. Everything that's about to be wiped out by their digital censorship. Jack, listen to me. We're all born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever. Life is nothing but a grace period for turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation.
Solidus would have hated 2020. Absolutely.
Life is transferred from parent to child. That's how we
He would have said Alexa was being run by the Illuminati.
We have no heirs, no legacy. We brothers are called les enfants terribles. Cloned from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out. What is our legacy if we cannot pass the torch?
You'd be trying to nuke Amazon HQ right now.
A mark of some sort. When the torch is passed on from parent to child, it extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well.
Turns out he was right. Yep.
By other people.
He'd be that old guy complaining about the
Patriots are trying
the location tracking on your mobile phones.
By controlling the digital flow of information.
They got their location tracking on those what do they call them? Smartphones?
I will be remembered as an Exxon.
They track everywhere you go.
My mark in history. But the Patriots would deny us even that.
And then he pulls out his pager from 1985.
We'll triumph over the Patriots. And liberate us all. And we will become the Sons of Liberty!
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human.
It's clearly.
Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution. We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap! If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
Sounds like every public message that Comcast puts out there about net neutrality. We're on your side, we promise.
The evolutionary log of the human race lay open to us.
We embrace net neutrality.
Genetic engineering. And in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
But there are things not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
I was not expecting him to say that when I hit that button.
Through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
Create context?
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely
I imagine this is what
other humans.
discussions in Google and YouTube HQ are like.
Privacy of their victims.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
but beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
But it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt. The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Everyone withdraws into their
We make fun of this section of the game, but it's amazing how accurate it is to events that happen even today.
little ponds, leaking whatever
Freaking, what,
truths
19,
into
18
the
years
growing
after this game
spectrum
came
of
out?
Society at large.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated, but nobody is right.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper.
We're trying to stop that from happening.
It's our responsibility as rulers. Just as in genetics, unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out to stimulate the evolution of the species.
And you think you're qualified to decide what's necessary and not?
Absolutely. Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce, retrieve valuable
shots,
and even interpret their meaning for later generations?
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even your own idea?
Or something Snake told you.
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you call self serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made truths, self is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that self is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that it would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap!
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right then. Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best, and you got there all by yourself.
Oh, what happened? Do you feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashioned, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're not the ones smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Building a legacy involves figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done for that goal. All this you used to struggle with.
Are they talking about?
We think for you.
We are your guardians.
Talking about those who refuse wearing masks.
Human thought.
I mean, you could overlay the whole discussion here one-to-one to that. It'd probably match up
quantified nowadays.
in more ways than I'm comfortable with.
This exercise was designed to prove.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to, after all. Isn't that right, Jack?
Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The S3 plan does not stand for solid snake simulation. What it does stand for is selection for societal sanity. The S3 is a system for controlling human will and consciousness. S3 is not you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake. It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that made you what you are.
So you see, we're the S3, not you.
What you experienced was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard what President Johnson said.
The Arsenal's GW system is the key to their supremacy.
The objective of this exercise was to establish such a method. We used Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
I wonder if you would have preferred a fantasy setting.
We chose that backdrop because of its extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the model could trigger, control, and solve this, it would be ready for any contingency. And now, we have our proof.
That was the room laugh.
Raiden, there are also reasons behind your selection. Solidus raised plenty of other child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them? It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do whatever you like, see only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
Yes, Rose can attest to that.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me. The only time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
I was just trying not to...
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself. Avoiding the truth under the guise of kindness is all that you did. It occurred to you to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
Exactly right. So you see, you're a perfect representative of the masses we need to protect. This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to. The exercise is a resounding success.
Didn't I tell you that GW was still incomplete? But not anymore, thanks to you.
Let's get a nice close-up of that face.
Experiences, triumphs, and defeats are nothing but byproducts.
Right.
The real objective was ensuring that we could generate and manipulate them. It's taken a lot of time and money, but it was well worth it considering the results. I think that's enough talk. It's time for the final exercise. Raiden, take Solidus down.
Think again. I'm through doing what I'm told.
Oh, really? Aren't you forgetting something?
If you die, my child dies.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of Olga's child. Not to mention the death of Rose. She's wired the same way.
Rose, does she actually exist?
Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe me.
Damn!
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight. Then we'll consider the exercise closed. So, Jack the Ripper, will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation? Our beloved monsters, enjoy yourselves.
Jack, my son. My clone brothers and I are called monsters, replicates of evil genes. You are one of a kind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival. By the way, Jack, I was the one who killed your parents.
They really went hard on this recreating Shadow Moses business.
My own, and raised you as a soldier in the army of the devil. I am your foster father and your worst enemy.
Why?
Because I needed to know whether we were really someone else's creation. We're repeating history, Jack. Liquid and Solid hunted down Big Boss, trying to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Jack, you will never escape. You'll stay in the endless loop, your own double helix. It's time we were both free.
Realism.
I have other reasons for wanting you dead. The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces. Inside you.
What?
The information is being carried by the nanomachines in your cerebral cortex, and throughout the neural network they formed. Brace yourself.
All right, here we go. Final battle time. Birds, please. Then they're just angry at how many I killed before. What you gonna do about it, huh? What you gonna do about it? You gonna hit me? Huh? Don't. Hey, hey. It's supposed to be a sword fight, not a tentacle fight. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Tried to block that. No bueno. What's wrong with you? Ow. Fire. Bad.
Let's go.
Bacon cheese hot dogs. Actually sounds pretty good.
Take this.
Can't block that. What's wrong with you?
Die.
Try to get away from that. How do I like the best? I don't know. I don't know if I have a particular preference when it comes to hot dogs. I don't really eat them as much as I used to when I was a kid. French hot dogs. I will say the kind of hot dogs I don't like. As a Chicagoan, I definitely hate Chicago-style hot dogs. It's too much shit on them. It's too much shit on those hot dogs.
Right. You have to beat Solidus. This is your last duty.
We're not just pawns in some simulation game, you know.
Yes, you are. You're nothing but mere weapons. No different from fighter jets or tanks.
What the?
The old model destroyed 4 years ago was Rex.
The new amphibious model is Ray.
Oh, dude, their eyes.
Same as the code names used by the U.S. Armed Forces to refer to Japanese warplanes during World War II.
Your code name, Raiden, too, comes from the Japanese Navy's name for one of its interceptors.
Stop it. I'm not a weapon.
Oh, really? Do you know the code name the U.S. Armed Forces used for the Japanese fighter Raiden?
It was Jack. Both of you are just weapons to be used and thrown away.
Just weapons to be used on the battlefield. Just pawns in a game, exactly as you said.
And a weapon has no right to think for itself. Now, it's time to fulfill your purpose. Defeat Solidus.
Just really driving it home about how he has no purpose other than to kill. Nice try. I was ready that time.
Is that the best you could do?
Your swords are very glowy. Ow. I'm just being a jerk.
Take this.
Why he freeze up like that? Welcome back, Rio. Reading there was new talk about PS5. If it ain't about a price tag, I don't care at this point. It's not about a price. I don't care. They could tell us about the specs until they're blue in the face. We know what the specs are. You told us that 1,000 times. What is the price of this thing? Somebody at Microsoft be like, you first. No, you first. You show yours first and I'll show mine. I haven't been necessarily to the city of New York myself, but is it always like this? Smoky and weird?
Who am I, really? No one quite knows who or what they are. The memories you have and the role you were assigned are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point. There's no such thing in the world as absolute reality. Most of what they call real is actually fiction. What you think you see is only as real as your brain tells you it is.
Then, what am I supposed to believe in? What am I going to leave behind when I'm through?
We can tell other people about having faith. What we had faith in. What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the future. The Patriots are a kind of ongoing fiction too, come to think of it. Listen, don't obsess over words so much. Find the meaning behind the words, then decide. You can find your own name. And your own future.
Decide for myself?
And whatever you choose will be you.
I don't know if I can.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt, thought about during this mission is yours. And what you decide to do with them is your choice.
You mean start over?
Yeah, a clean slate, a new name, new memories. Choose your own legacy. It's for you to decide. It's up to you. By the way, what is that?
Never seen dog tags before?
Dog tags.
Forgot about that part.
Anyone you know?
No, never heard the name before.
Wow, wow.
I'll pick my own
Rude.
name and my own life. I'll find something worth passing on.
Just throw my dog tags like that.
They taught me some good things, too.
I know. We've inherited freedom from all those who fought for it. We all
What if that hit somebody?
spread the word. Even me.
Snake, what about Olga's child?
Don't worry. I'll find him. Count on it. As long as you keep yourself alive, he's safe.
Do you know where Liquid went?
I put a transmitter on his ray.
Did he head for the Patriots?
He's safe?
Yeah, but I have a feeling they gave Ocelot a bogus location to begin with. Cheer up. We have a better lead. This contains the list of all the Patriots.
But Ocelot took it.
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing.
What?
This virus is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriot's identity. Which means that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
I get it. Analyze the code and you can probably find out where they operate. Count me in.
No, you have things to do first. And people you need to talk to.
Thomas, if you don't clean that table. Oh, Rose, you're just kind of out here. Why?
Snake?
Oh, it turned into a bird and flew away.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Can I ask you something? Who am I, really?
I wouldn't know. But we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Oh. Yeah.
Ooh, Rose, about that whole together thing. Got some bad news for you.
For what I am, okay?
I know.
Do you remember this place?
Of course. This is where we first met. I remember now. Today is the day I met you.
Took him a whole game to figure that out.
I think I found something to pass along to the future.
What?
He said all living things want their genes to live on.
Are you talking about the baby?
Yeah. But genes aren't the only thing you pass on. There are too many things that aren't written into our DNA. It's up to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
About the environment, our ideas, our culture, poetry, compassion, sorrow, joy. We'll tell them everything together.
Is that a proposal?
This is for your ears only.
I stare at the stars and the sky up above and think, what am I?
This archive is gonna get hit with such a content idea on YouTube, I'm telling you.
Am I full of sorrow? Am I hurt and pain? Or am I filled with love?
Is it break time, really? I don't know if it's gonna matter much considering we're at the end of the game.
Myself on the streets below and ask every child I know. Do you think
We're rolling credits now, boys.
we'll bring sun or rain? Which one of these will show? I can't say goodbye to you.
Did I sleep better? I got a bit more sleep than I did yesterday. Let's put it that way. I was running on 2 hours. Pretty sure I got maybe 5 this time.
Out of the darkness, there is no other way than the light leading to yesterday.
Yeah, I'm trying not to burn myself out too much.
That I'll find in
So I'll probably wrap up today's stream after the end of these credits and stuff like that. Also,
dreams that I
change of plans on that video I was working on. By the way, I posted it on Discord. I had to post it up early yesterday for patrons because of timing reasons, unfortunately. So the video will go live for everyone to check out today in about, let's say, 3 hours. It'll be live for everyone to check out. I was supposed to going to post it up on Thursday this week, but timing it didn't work out on that. Just you'll understand what I mean if you do some research on the subject. And even with this, I'm sure I'm probably going to get somebody complaining about the timing of it. Either in the comments or somewhere else.
Why can't each of us in the world ever see the best things in life are free? Little sounds of laughter, a warm hug, a smile.
Gonna watch it soon. Yeah, hopefully people enjoy it.
From you to me.
Of course, me being a perfectionist, or my perfectionist nature, I watch it and I'm like, oh, there's so much I forgot. Oh, this scene didn't work out. Oh, this didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
And I
but it's too late to go back and fix that now. It is what it is. If I don't stop myself, I will be here working on that video until next year. When are you gonna do unboxing vids again? Hopefully soon. I mean, I got a better setup. Well, not a better setup for it. I need to get a second. That's the word I'm looking for here. I have to get a second LED lighting thing and a table specifically for unboxings in the near future. Not satisfied with the current setup. I also have to get things to unbox. That stuff ain't cheap.
It's there that I'll find inner peace, not war, and dreams that I let slip away. I'll find the joyfulness I'm looking for way back in yesterday.
I don't like how Twitch begs me to resub. I mean, they kind of have to, because people tend to forget to do it sometimes. If there's one thing I've learned in online engagement and business is that if you don't remind people to do things or about doing something, they won't do it. For example, if you don't remind people to like a video on YouTube that they are watching, they won't ever do it. If you don't remind people to subscribe to a channel after watching the video, they won't ever do it. And a lot of people, and the thing that is a little counterintuitive about the way YouTube handles that is if you've watched a person's content enough, even without subscribing, you will still see their videos pop up in your recommendations feed or just your YouTube feed in general. But that works against the content creator because in order for their videos to get recommended to more people, viewers have to like videos, comment on videos, and engage with said videos. But if YouTube takes away the reason to do that, then that creator doesn't get that engagement or the reach across the platform that they need to grow as a content creator. Like we tend to make fun of the whole like, subscribe, comments nonsense that happens all the time in videos, but people tend to forget or underestimate just how important that is to a content creator. They're not doing it for clout. They're doing it because they want their video to get seen by more people. You can't grow if no one's interacting.
Passing on your genes. We can leave behind much more than just DNA. Through speech, music, literature, and movies, what we've seen, heard, felt.
So speaking of which, if you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't liked the video already, and you've been watching it this whole time,
I will pass on.
Maybe hit that like button.
We need to pass the torch and let our children read our messy and sad history by its light. We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with. The human race will probably come to an end sometime, and new species may rule over this planet. Earth may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of life we can. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing.
Snake, you there? It's me. I've finished going over that disk.
Did you find the Patriots list?
Of course. It contains the personal data of 12 people. There was a name on it. Snake, it was one of our biggest contributors.
What's going on around here?
I don't know.
Anyway, where are they?
Well, we were right about them being on Manhattan, but...
But what?
They're already dead. All 12 of them.
When did it happen?
Well, about 100 years ago.
What the hell?
Now there's your plot twist. Snake's speech hits differently. Yeah, especially now. Let's see. I say it 8 times, continued 4 times. How many people did I kill? 52. I kind of went ham towards the end there, didn't I? I get Scorpion every single time. Every single time. I love digital cameras. I love digital cameras. Four continues and 8 saves. That's right. That was on normal. I forget all these other difficulties that I beat the game on. These were all... The first 2 were back in 2015. This one was in 2018. Remember this one back in the day. It was many moons ago. Well, all right. I kind of forgot that Bluepoint did the HD conversion to this game. Bluepoint is pretty well known for doing HD remakes and remasters of games these days. So they got the right guys to do it. Well, all right. I'm going to go ahead and roll over to the outro today. It's going to be a short stream today, but better to be short than to jump into MGS3 and be halfway, you know, through the start of the game. I'd rather just start from a clean slate for a stream. Let's go to the outro. Play some royalty-free, content ID-free music. So we're starting MGS3 after the break? Nah, I specifically said that there wouldn't be a break because we're at the end of the game. I said that during the credits. Let's turn this off. There we go. 24-hour break. I wish. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get some food into my system. I haven't really eaten anything at all so far today. The work is not over yet. Like I said, the video is gonna come out. The video that I worked on is gonna be out in a couple hours for everyone to check out. So be sure to do that if you're curious about it. The work hasn't stopped though. I got a couple other videos that I got planned that I'm working on as well. There's one that I'm a little nervous about doing, as it does involve music, and with YouTube's content ID and copyright system, it might not be happy with that. So depending on how things go, that video might be Patreon only if it gets hit with a bunch of content ID nonsense. We'll see. I'll have to get to work on that one pretty soon. But anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. Like I said, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so if you're watching on YouTube. You guys know where to find me. I'm on Discord, Twitter, YouTube, Patreon, the list goes on. You can find links to all that stuff in the description below. On Twitch, you can find that in the banners. On YouTube, you can find that in the description or the comments. I forgot where I put that this time. But yeah, that's all I got. Tomorrow, I'll be playing MGS3, obviously. That'll be the send off to my week, as I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Sometimes more depending on how things are going this week. But yeah, tomorrow will be MGS3 for sure. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you turn on all notifications on the channel if you haven't done so already on YouTube. And that's all I got. So until next time, y'all have a wonderful day or night, depending where you are in the world. You all stay classy, stay sharp, don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody. Love you all. I'm out of here.